The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Shawn.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's June 15th. You're sitting at 5:32. And boy, oh boy, did we get some. We even got some thunder yesterday.
And lightning. Did you see the lightning?
No, I didn't see the lightning.
Oh, it was happening. It was happening.
It was happening. What wasn't happening was people weren't turning their lights on. That's what a person texted the radio station last night at like 6 o'clock saying, hey, can you remind people driving that if they got a driver's license, turn on your lights if they know how to. So turn on your lights this morning. Do you turn on your lights when you drive?
I did this morning. Yeah, it was really dark out. Like, it's super cloudy.
Yeah, usually it's like light out by 4.
Yeah, but right now it's just like, I don't know. We've got this dark cloud over the city and it's going to stay until Sunday. But I can imagine last night it would have been very frustrating because that rain was coming down like in sheets or sideways, depending on when you looked out the window. So if you were driving and you were driving around cars that didn't have their lights on, they would have just looked like gray boxes until you nearly hit them.
Very true. Very true. So moral of the story today, tell a friend to tell a friend, turn on your lights. I finished a very popular Netflix television show last night, Steph.
Stranger Things.
I finished that like a week or two ago.
Oh, okay.
But last night I got done with Ozark.
Whoa, you're just getting through them.
I had some time at the airport. I watched an episode or two on the way and an episode or two on the way back kind of thing.
And NHL hockey has not been as many games as normal, so you've had time at home as well.
Yeah, see, you know my schedule so well. Although hockey does start up. Wait, what day is it?
It's Wednesday.
It's tonight.
Yeah.
I don't even know what day it is. That's Wednesday. Yeah, hockey's Stanley Cup Game 1 starts tonight. But I finished Ozark. And has a television series ever ended and you're like, that was perfect? Have you ever thought that?
No, I don't think. Oh, Boy Meets World. Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh, yeah, Mr. Feeney, he's in there.
Spoiler alert. No, I'm kidding. It's like 30 years old.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't watch it on TGIF. You're probably not going to go back and watch the old reruns of that 20-minute show.
That's right. Well, I feel like those are few and far in between. Now, Ozark, I won't have any spoilers. The ending, it was good, except for literally the very last scene, in my opinion. Didn't need to happen. But I feel like just nowadays, it's just like, I don't know if we get so sucked in to like the TV series that like the ending will never, ever be satisfactory for like any TV show.
Well, it does feel like they're your friends and you've been watching their lives. And then all of a sudden they're like, okay, never mind. We're not going to share our lives with you anymore.
Yeah. And like, I don't even have anything in my head of what would have been better. Like, I'm just like, oh, that ending sucked.
Oh, my
I'm just like,
gosh.
I don't really know how else you would have ended it, though. Like, I don't have another alternative ending in my head, but I'm just like, that wasn't it.
That wasn't it. Was it a series finale or just the
It's done.
season?
The whole thing is over now.
Sad day.
And I feel like Ozark kind of had like a lot of success. They're like, oh, wow, everyone loves this as they were making the seasons. And it felt like one of those TV series where they're just like, all right, let's keep building on it. Let's just keep writing. And I don't know if you've seen Suits.
Nope.
Suits is that one lawyer one, Meghan Markle. I feel like Suits had the same success where they just kept on writing and it was just like a rehash problem kept coming up and they're like, this worked in past seasons, so let's do it.
Right.
I felt like Ozark is like drug dealing and stuff.
Okay.
So it's not the same style as show, but they just rehashed. It was like, oh, this conflict worked in a previous season. Let's just do a similar style conflict in this season. And so they kept like, they just rehashing. So it was still good entertainment, but it just got old, in my opinion.
Just got old. I've talked about the term collective effervescence with you before. And I'll just remind you.
Thank you.
Level up your lexicon here. It's just where you're all experiencing the same thing with strangers and you have kind of the same reaction.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So when you go to the movies and you all laugh at the same joke or you're like, wow, that was a good movie. And you all leave smiling. That's collective
effervescence.
Yeah, there you go, Shawn. I'll help. So I am the person, though, that I feel like often starts the collective effervescence of being scared at the movies.
Wow, humble brag over there. Collective effervescence starter. Put that on a resume.
Oh, just wait till you hear what happens. So when I get scared, I scream before the person in the movie does.
What?
Yeah, because, like they have so for instance, we're watching Jurassic Park last night. The dinosaur jumps out. Then they switch the shot to the lady screaming. The dinosaur jumps out. I scream. And then the lady hasn't screamed yet.
That's annoying.
Yeah, I know. My friend Genevieve was sitting next to me at the end and she was like, did you scream first?
Have you seen this already so you can beat the screams?
Like, I'm sorry.
Are you trying to show off to all these strangers in here?
I just knew.
Do you want to
was
get us
coming.
punched?
Nobody else in the movie screamed, it seemed, but I think they all jumped back, and I might have started it early.
Oh,
I might have made them jump with my scream, becoming very real. It was like they were in 3D sound, but maybe like 4D sound.
Okay. So other people were screaming in the theater, or are you sure or was it just you?
Yeah, this collective effervescence might actually not work as a term here. I might have just been the only
I was like,
screamer.
hold up, you were the only one screaming. That's not. I know what collective effervescence means, and that's not it. Steph, I just want to say a giant thank you to you and your husband for saving me yesterday.
Well, you're welcome.
A little bit saving me. You brought over one of those code reader things that y'all have because my car went into shutdown safety mode and it wouldn't rev above 2,000 RPM or go faster than 95.
Which was great on your drive back from Edmonton.
Love it. So embarrassing. I love just slowing down to 70 on hills and not being able to go anywhere.
I just can't believe you kept driving that. Like, I feel like my husband would have been like, pull over, do not go anywhere.
Well, you were in such distress here. I was like, I can't leave her. I got to get into work tomorrow or else you literally might end me.
Valid point. I guess maybe I should say thank you to you and for risking your car's life to come and join me on the morning show so I didn't have to do another day alone without you.
It did pop into my mind to just be like, I'm just going to stay down in Edmonton and get it fixed. But I was like, oh, I don't know if that's going to go over too well up there. I don't know if I'll live long after that. My car might be fixed, but I might not be here. So you brought the code reader over yesterday. We plugged it into the car, like 5 codes showed up. 3 of them were the same, I think, and one of them was related to the recall that I got last week from Hyundai. By the way, if you have a Hyundai pretty much older than a 2014, probably have a recall on it. I got the letter right in front of me here. If you haven't, I can send that over to you. You can text 780-791-1037. I can tell you all about it. It's great. So I wonder, now I'm in like a predicament because I think some of them are related to an oil change as well. So I know I need an oil change right around now as well. So I'm going to go get that oil change and then hopefully my car goes out of safety mode. But then I'm in the predicament of like Hyundai wants to do the recall, right?
Yes.
My car's in safety mode. I can't rev above 2,000 RPM. How am I supposed to get down? Like, am I supposed to drive another 5 hours down to Edmonton in safety mode to get my car repaired from Hyundai? Or do you think they have reps up here that can do it?
They might have reps up here, but if they don't, I still think you should call Hyundai and be like, here's the deal. I don't live anywhere near a dealership. Can you help? Should I drive to Edmonton or is there a different solution? Because I feel like as much as it's in safety mode, I don't think it likes going like that.
I don't think so. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how hurt my engine is. I don't know, for lack of words right there. Just need to strap a Band-Aid and be like, okay, let's go to 3,000. Come on, little buddy. Come on, let's just get up this hill here.
So I was telling you that I was trying to send just some photos to someone through email, and it suggested I get Google Photos to do so.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so I did that, and then somehow my phone backed up every single photo I have on it into Google Photos, and now my email is like, you cannot send or receive emails because your storage is full. Upgrade your storage for $259 a month.
Ew.
I know. And I've been trying really hard to unback up my photos, but
That's right.
it's like impossible to
They're
search
like, no
that.
takes backsies, $249 a month.
Exactly. And so then last night I was like, well, I guess this is my lot in life. I now need to delete each photo one by one.
Oh.
And so I
That's
am
also
in...
not bad. Knowing me, I'm always like, yes, declutter.
But I wasn't like decluttering from my main phone. I was just decluttering from Google Photos. So I was just
Okay.
like, I don't care. I don't need any of these photos in here.
Right.
Except the ones that I shared with that one person that one time.
Yeah.
So I just went on a deleting spree. I deleted every single one of my videos in Google Photos, like 439. I did all this
Wow.
stuff. And then I discovered that it was deleting them off my phone as well.
Oh, they're synced to each other.
Yeah. And I'm like, who gave you this permission? Like,
You did.
apparently, I don't remember.
I know exactly who. You didn't read the T's and C's.
I know. I must have blindly accepted like I always do. And now I'm in this fail of a moment because then I went back into my Photos app on my phone.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, now I got to get everything back. So I had to go into the deleted files
recently
area.
deleted folder.
Yes. And then put them back in. And guess where they went back into as well? Google Photos.
You just got to pay the $249. They got you. Hook, line, and sinker.
What is that? $30 a year just because I messed this up this one time trying to send 20 photos in one email?
Yeah.
I've ruined my life forever.
If it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Traveling through the airports this past weekend from Friday through Saturday, it reminded me of something about the pandemic that I was not very fond of.
Yeah, what's that?
My own breath.
Oh.
Wearing a mask throughout the airports on the airplane for hours and hours on end. Just the smell of like coffee and a sandwich and maybe like a banana, a fruit here and there.
Oh.
All of that combined into one without brushing your teeth. It's not great, Bob.
Yeah, that sounds pretty awful. Did you end up paying like a lot of money on the plane for a pack of gum from the stewardess?
No, I just
You
rolled
just dealt
the
with
punch.
it?
I just downed it with a beer. I was like, maybe the beer will kill all the smell of everything.
Even worse. That is the worst breath smell ever. When we did have to wear masks all the time, I often would put a pack of gum in the little baggie in my purse with the masks, and it would just like make them minty fresh all the time.
When did you do this?
What do you mean, when did I do that?
Why did I never get a piece of gum?
Because
You never shared. You had gum the whole panty?
it was my mask gum. It hung out with my masks. I couldn't eat it. It was refreshing the masks in the bag.
I was like, you weren't sharing gum the whole time when we were just sitting at our desks wearing the masks. I was smelling my own coffee breath for 2 years.
Shawn, we weren't supposed to share things.
Right. But you could have. Could have been a rule breaker once in your life, Steph.
It's like I get really bad nightmares.
Oh.
I know, it's sad. And I've tried to like really combat that by making sure that I don't watch anything scary at all.
Okay.
For some reason, Law and Order Special Victims Unit, that's about as scary as I can get. But
The theme song just always in your nightmares?
No, but like Stranger Things, absolutely not. Any of those movies where people are like, oh my gosh, Scream is having a remake. I'm like,
Did you watch the older, or I guess the newer Harry Potters?
Harry what?
Harry Potter?
Oh, yes, I did. I did watch that. But that wasn't...
Did those give you nightmares?
No, for some reason that didn't.
All right.
But over the weekend, I was listening to a podcast, and they honestly could have interviewed me for it.
Really?
They were chatting with a lady who also can't watch anything scary, full-on nightmares, reoccurring ones. That's my life as well.
Yeah.
But she went to a nightmare therapist.
Learn how to work around it?
Yes, how to trick your brain into having better dreams.
Okay.
And so basically, you're supposed to like take that reoccurring dream, write a better version of it, include a bunch of like senses. So like, we were eating gelato and it tasted delicious. We could smell the coffee beans coming from the cafe type thing. And then you just keep telling yourself that while you're awake, this different ending to your dream. And then when you go to sleep and that reoccurring nightmare starts, see if your brain instead gives you the version you want. And apparently it works. And this lady has taken all of her reoccurring nightmares, changed them to great, happy dreams. And her brain has now trained itself to, when it goes into nightmare mode, give her a happy dream, even if she hasn't seen that one before.
Interesting. It's all about tricking the brain.
I know. So, like, who knew you could do that while you're awake so that when you're asleep, you have something better outcome? I was just not watching things scary to give my brain new ideas. But I'm like, okay, let's go, nightmares. Gonna think of some better stories. So if you got any ideas for great things to happen in
You're
dreams.
just giving free therapy on the radio right now, too, for everyone.
You're welcome. No podcast needed. Just listen to us. It is Wednesday, which means it's SPCA Pet of the Week Day.
Yeah, big shout out to Pet Value Eagle Ridge in downtown. We got Misty joining us here. Misty, what dog do we have here?
This spotted beauty is Pico. He is our 2-year-old lab cross waiting patiently for his forever family. We've just been having such a fun time here since we got here. You've been playing with his toys. He's just this bouncy little prancing horse around the studio here. He's a good boy. He's a little bit selective with stronger males, but so far at the shelter, he's the ladies' man. He loves all the girls there.
He has the sweetest face too. I love his little spotted, kind of mask that he's got on.
Right, his little spotted ears and the one giant spot on his back. He's just an adorable little guy. I'm surprised he's still there.
Yeah, great for family photo shoots for sure.
Yeah, I might have to dress Pico up in a cat outfit and just adopt Pico and tell my landlord that he's a cat.
Just a giant cat.
I am loving Pico right now that I really want him.
You can find him over on our Facebook Live. We're showcasing him walking around, but we'll also post a picture of him a little later. Misty, what else is going on at the SPCA?
So our run is coming up, our fun run. So I know, it's not a huge marathon. It's just a good time to get out and enjoy the trails. You can bring your dog. They're always invited. But if you don't have one and you just want to come out with the community and pet some snoots, come on out. Registration is still open for our 3K and 6K. So that will be at the Birchwood Trails on June 24th from about 5 to 7, let's say. I'm a little bit slow moving, so I enjoy that little trek through the woods.
Where can they register at?
We have a link right on our Facebook page, so you can sign up there. And if anyone has any questions or wants to volunteer for the event, they can just send our Facebook page a message.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Misty, for joining us. And thanks for bringing us Pico, the cutest dog ever.
Our summer radio auction going live. It was live all last week, and it's ending, I want to say, Thursday. Tomorrow, Steph.
It is ending tomorrow, and this auction is unique because there is no 15% buyer's fee. So you're bidding on stuff and you're not paying any extra, just what you bid.
Yeah, you can either go to our website or it's pinned to the top of our Facebook page as well to find that link there. You're going to have to create an account and then you can just scroll the literal hundreds of deals. I'm looking at, if you have a dog, 1 year's worth of large dog food, so 1 bag per month, from the Little Pet Company. It's valued around $1,200. Right now you can bid on that for $360. That's a heck of a deal right there.
That is amazing. Also, Vista Ridge, they've got huge passes on here. They've got golf family passes, adult membership for the entire season. They even have a super pass, which is a golf and ski pass, retail value $1,850, currently going for $200.
Oh my goodness. I love that. That's a great deal. More, and I always say the food ones. So whether it's dog food or people food, the Cozy Corner Family Restaurant just reopened not too long ago here. You can get a $100 gift card for $25. Like, that's wild.
Amazing. And Chops Meat House, too, if you want to throw some stuff on the barbecue. They have $100 gift cards going for $45 right now, $40. They've got quite a few of them. So you could literally feed your family for a year for a great discount. Amazing items on our auction.
Yeah, link over pinned on our Facebook page or find it on our website, mix1037fm.com. A reoccurring theme on our show here, Steph, is my disdain for the chronic reply all problem that our company as a whole, Harvard Media, has.
It just makes me laugh so much. It's a chronic problem that when people have a birthday or a 10-year celebration, everybody says congrats and happy birthday, and you just cannot handle it.
Well, the reason why I can't handle it is because there's just a reply button and then a reply all. One of them applies. And so I finally joined the squad and I replied all last weekend. And I was like, you know what? If I'm just going to be here for the long haul, I might as well be first to the reply alls.
Oh, my
I'm going to claim the title as the #1 reply all king. And so I did my very first one and I found a new problem within the reply all happenings.
Okay.
When you reply all, at any given one, we have over 300 employees across 2 provinces here. A lot of people have automatic replies on from being out of office.
Yeah, because
I replied. Yeah, I replied all for my very first time. I got 15 automatic replies back to my inbox.
Are you the reply king still, or do you feel like this was the worst decision ever and you're not going to do it again?
Worst decision ever. I'm one and done right here. I was like, all right, I'm going to be first to everyone. No, that put a hard stop to that. With 15, I'm away on. Actually, I was on holidays at the same time.
Yeah, exactly, Shawn. I was down here by myself, and yours just, howdy, I'm not here. If you need something, talk to Steph.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.